All right, so we about to do this right now?
No.
Nigga said, "Now, last time we did that,
It was trash.
No. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Nigga said,
you gotta chill.
It was a long story.
you gotta chill."
But technically,
chill. We gonna
not
tell
even
you.
gonna give you none of
gonna
that.
tell you
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Technically, that's what got me on the show.
Right, because niggas was mad at VR for that. Why would this nigga ever do
I don't
it?
want to sit there and just. You can't sit there.
That nigga was like
You
this.
can't sit there and hit a nigga with a straight face. You gotta just.
You gotta hit him with the Charlemagne.
I like encouragement.
No,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
and that's the problem. We not honest to people no more.
No. I like being honest.
You not honest if you sitting there bopping into some shit you don't fuck with.
Let me tell you. I feel like honesty comes when warranted, in my opinion.
That's true.
Okay,
Because you
you feel
never
me?
want to, like, because sometimes you could give your honest opinion to a situation, and it's like, yo, you didn't really need to.
You ain't need to.
Like, that's between him. Like,
That's
they gotta,
on him. If he, so I'm gonna give him a little encouragement.
I don't think you need to give
but-
encouragement, but I hear you.
I just hate being that nigga, and we all. So imagine if I was the only one. Like I was trying to give him a little. Okay,
So you were the only one bopping?
only one.
He was the only one.
Because
And everybody sitting
I'm
there
gonna be
looking
honest
like-
with you. Kev is mad honest. So like I'm in worlds where
Yo.
you can be honest, but you also gotta be at times like political, just so that you can move as well as you want to. Not him.
No, I'm
He will
honest.
tell you the truth all the time. See,
Yeah.
when nobody asked.
Well, I think also it's mainly because it was music, and music is his first,
it's my first
love
love.
thing. So
Nah,
for
this
him,
nigga's
it's
honest
a little
about
different.
everything. But real quick, and I'm sorry.
Not even lie,
still
because I don't
wanna-
want to see no comments. That nigga's a lot. I'm honest about most things.
Shit, you honest with me. That's all that matters. Niggas say, I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Yo, for sure. Yo, you're an artist, you rap. I just want to make sure because I felt like, you know what I'm saying, you was saying something we call it like a passionate.
That's it. My bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
you're good,
For
you're
sure.
good.
I do want to hear music though,
And I don't want to cut you off.
Absolutely. You
And
could
if I
definitely
hear it and you dirt, your mom telling you dirt.
I would want you to.
dirt.
You want me to be like,
I
yo,
would
yeah, that
want
shit
you
was
to.
dirt.
I'm
We're
so
gonna like
We gonna text
blast
you
this
it. We're not
joint.
gonna
Imagine.
we gonna text you. We gonna tell you
and be like, yo, good work on the podcast.
but you know,
the third ball.
niggas was listening.
Ain't like
and,
that setup. Like,
dirt.
you know what I'm saying? For sure. But you're an artist.
But that's dope though.
That's
I
mad
do think
fire.
more people need to be honest.
I think we
with
need
each
to be
other.
more honest, and I mean
agree.
as a whole. So like,
I feel like that's a key thing to like have though. Like if you
What?
have yes men and nobody's being honest with you, I feel like that's why the music is where it's at today.
I think life is where
I
it's
think
at
about
today,
I was
not
say
just
life
music.
for sure.
But I'm also really good at, and I'm not even saying to you because I don't do that to you because you always are honest, at least with me. Yo, I ask my friends before giving it my opinion if they want me to be delusional with them. Because sometimes to a certain degree you have to be.
Yeah.
When a nigga start off with a line like that, you already know.
Nah, for
It's
sure.
that time.
Yo,
Wow,
there's
man.
been multiple like areas or like projects that I've worked on where I'm going, hold up. Do you need me to like be delusional with you in order for you to get to where you gotta go at this moment? Because sometimes you need that. Like there's a level of delusion
That you need.
That you do need. Like
Yeah.
being an artist, yo, Hove is my favorite artist.
Correct.
Anytime I go into the booth, I go, I'm Jay-Z. I have to believe that.
Delusion.
I'm delusional.
Delusional.
Like,
But
you
it's
got
okay.
me. And I think that I'm dead nice. I
Have you
know
done
that I'm
music?
dead nice. What?
Yes or no?
Wait, what was the question?
She asked
you
me if
done
I did
music?
music. Nah, not really.
No. Don't do that.
I'm not.
Let's
I'm
do
not.
that
That's
right
not
now.
who I
And
am
didn't
right
want-
now.
No.
That is the.
But hear me out.
That's
This is that's the Chris Casanova.
Chris Casanova.
What you mean?
She not from around here,
I know
so
it's
I
okay. She
get
told
it.
me she from
Damn.
Westchester.
No,
It's
yeah,
okay.
so I get it.
It's
It's cool.
okay. It's okay. First and foremost, right now, I'm in a great space where I'm living life to talk about. Let me just say that. You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say, yo, you got to be delusional. So
Facts.
I love for my friends to like put me on and be like, yo, like what's the real facts? But sometimes that could shatter a dream before it actually starts. Now I'm nowhere. Like now I'm just over here like living in reality and being like,
So
you know what I'm saying?
So when you say you got to be delusional, right? You mean like how when let's say
The Chris
somebody's
Casanova, that's
girl
mad funny.
Yeah,
asks them like, "Hey, babe, do I look like I'm gaining weight?" And you be like, "Nah, babe, you look good right now. You don't need to." And like that type of delusional when
To
you
a
know
certain-
you really want to be like, "Yeah, babe, I ain't gonna lie.
To a certain
Your
degree.
stomach looking a little out there."
To a certain degree, like even so, like so to your same
That
point.
kind of
To your
delusional.
same point, it could be like yo, you did get thicker.
We don't
your
got no right
thighs.
talking about nobody's stomach, by the way. I'm just
Thighs,
saying.
yeah.
bro.
No, I just
You
use
just
that
asking for the delusion.
because
Yeah,
I'm
my
a fat
bad.
nigga, so I can say about another.
Just
Like,
saying,
you know what I'm
no
saying?
right, but you go ahead.
Some, like so a friend delusion could be like for that same analogy,
Same
right? At least in
analogy.
my opinion, is to be like, yo, you gained weight in your thighs and your butt, like the areas where you would want the weight to actually be, and be like, it would look crazier if you know what I'm saying?
If you tone up
Also,
this.
you would
tone
word
up.
it a specific way.
And that's still delusion though. Instead of being like,
Coming out blatant.
cause that honesty could make it where it's like, oh, you don't support me. You always
Niggas having a whole nother conversation
Yo, so
now.
That shit
Complete
turns
one.
into
You
something
having a
else.
whole other conversation.
It's a complete different
So,
conversation.
so is that what you mean by when you say you kind of gotta be a little delusional?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, to a certain degree. Like, don't, like, listen to me. Don't just be over here, like, lying to me. But I'm just saying, like, some
Nah, fuck
friends...
that. Lie to me. Please lie to me. Just a
Yo,
little bit.
certain things, like, especially if things are in the beginning stages, at least in my opinion, is like, give me enough ammunition to keep going. Don't tell me that I don't have
And when you say
anything
beginning stages of what? 'Cause
anything, like, any project. Like, it could be...
I don't think you should lie to me in the beginning at all.
You don't think so? What if it's an idea? Like, what if yo, hear me out. If you told your folks, yo, I'm starting a podcast, you think they're gonna be like, that's a great idea?
So, all right, so maybe I'm not the person to ask because I also don't give a fuck what nobody thinks.
Very true.
And I don't really be looking for nobody to yes me or no me.
Right. That's fair.
I'm
really-
just telling you because I just feel like
If I
wanna
told
tell
you, it's because I wanted
How
to tell
many
you.
opinions did you get that you asked for?
How many? I get a bunch of opinions that I don't ask for all the time.
You see what I'm saying?
A bunch of them shits.
That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
you.
for
You
a
see where I'm
fact.
going with
Yeah,
this?
yeah, true.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, I feel you. But yeah, I
that's-
definitely don't. I don't care for them. Like, they don't affect me good or bad.
I feel you. It depends. Like, I'm somebody that it depends on who it comes from. Like, even so, like, there's a lot of ideas that I don't bring to important people until I know for sure that this is something that I want to do.
Something solid. Okay.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
You know,
how I
now I'm
feel.
sitting here thinking about it. A little delusion don't hurt nobody.
Yo, especially for what we trying to do.
A little delusion.
I agree with
feel
that,
like
but
it's
I don't know.
not
You know what I don't fuck with? Narratives,
Fair enough.
right? So like give me a narrative you think that niggas need to do away with like immediately.
That's crazy. That's funny you asked that question because I was just
That
thinking about
segue was
this.
crazy, wasn't it?
Crazy. Come on, layup. See
Come
that?
on, layup. You just two.
But he got
Two.
fancy. He had the Kyrie
Two.
layup
You know what I mean?
package. You know what I'm saying?
But
For
no, that's
sure.
crazy. You
It's on the
asked that
glass for
because-
you right now. It's on the glass.
right now. It's one in particular that I really be like having real issues with.
Okay.
Right? And this narrative derives from a social media thing.
Of course.
Right? And I'm starting to really hate it. At first I used to ignore it, whatever. But now I feel like it's getting to a point to where it's really like bothering me. Why every time any man, right, have an opinion on something and when it's related towards, it could be geared towards women. It don't gotta be a hate comment, another, just an opinion.
Yeah.
And the woman's response always is giving sassy, or it's giving he hate women, or it's giving like what happened to me just having an opinion? What happened to like people just being able to have an opinion without being looked
The
at?
internet happened.
As,
Right, I was gonna say that.
But why
It's literally-
sassy though?
it's literally what it
why
is.
I
The
gotta be
internet
sassy
happened.
because I got an opinion?
Because it takes away your opinion, or it takes away.
It invalidates my opinion.
Yeah.
But why sassy though? Like why?
'Cause that-
why
however-
like when did everybody start calling men?
Let's be
I
clear.
feel like
sassy?
it's a trend.
Niggas be
though.
doing shit that's sassy.
Like
know-
what?
Very cool.
Like what?
Very
I-
true.
I think so. But real quick, what's sassy? Like, what's
That's
sassy?
what-
to you?
that's what I'm saying. What's
like, what would
sassy?
you say is
So
sassy?
that's one term I don't use, and I'm not gonna
Heard
sit here
you.
and be like, "Oh yeah," like just because I'm
Got
in a
you.
room full of men. But I've never, I don't think I've experienced a guy do something sassy to me, in my opinion, and I don't even know where they start as to like what is the definition for sassy.
Niggas said hookah for sure.
I would say that.
I've seen that.
But that's because I
Hookah
hate
for
it.
sure.
But I don't see even with smoke
I would say
hookah,
that
I
too.
mean, I don't know.
He joking, but
I'm joking, yeah, but still, I'm just saying that's on the list. It's definitely on the. It's on the list.
I get where like the women will try to make it seem like. I'm trying to think of an example first. Let me see.
I've been told,
Arguing
I've been
with
told
a woman.
Arguing back with a man, they'll say, "Oh, that's sassy," right?
Really?
Yeah, when
But
men
how?
argue
I
with
mean,
women,
if
they say
anything,
it's
they
isn't
say
it-
it's sassy.
But like your own woman?
Any, just
it don't
women
matter.
in general. That's why I say
So what you
anything
supposed to
I
do?
got an opinion or say whatever towards
See,
women
that's
is
another
giving
thing.
sassy.
I don't think I'm definitely not doing too much of a back and forth with a woman.
Right.
but I'm gonna get my shit off. I'm saying something.
Yeah, of course.
I'm leaving here with something.
I'm from around the way.
I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something.
here for sure.
I ain't doing too much of it, but I'm absolutely not letting you just go. You're not gonna get your shit off and just.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
I was told that blocking people is sassy.
I mean, it
How was that
depends. What
sassy?
did you do to the person for them to block
But
you?
why does that matter? If you
I don't
if you
want
don't
you
want
to see
somebody,
my, like,
if you don't want
Yeah.
somebody energy to be kind of like messed
How
with
is that
yours,
sassy?
and you just like, yo, I just rather block this person. I don't know. I think that we would need somebody that could give us like the reasons for it, because right now we all on the same page.
I think it comes
I'm
down
confused
to
on that
like
because you're right.
the trend. Like,
I
let's
think
think
it's
of the
just- I
word
think it's
demure,
trendy.
right?
Correct.
I just
Lord.
feel
that's
like
a part of it. It's just the I hate
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Everybody running it up.
Yeah.
Toxic. Just
Toxic. They
keyword.
put that
Toxic.
motherfucker in the ground.
What's the other joint? Definitely gaslighting. What's the
Oh
other
man,
joint?
when they heard gaslighting,
It
it's
was
like,
women was like, yes.
oh man.
What's
Yes.
the
Oh,
and then
narcissist
another
was
big
one.
one,
That's the
narcissist.
one. Yo.
Narcissist is
Oh
like
my
That
God.
is the one. I'm not saying that people aren't narcissists, but I'm just going.
No,
this
no.
conversation.
I don't want to
isn't-
have that conversation with nobody because it's like people don't know how to define it.
bro.
Yo.
and if you actually look up the definition
It's
of
nothing wrong with it.
narcissist,
It's nothing wrong
it's
with it.
actually a good word.
Yo,
I'm cool with being. I'm a
crazy-
narcissist.
The crazy thing is, when I got the definition of narcissist, I immediately said, "This is a white man."
I mean,
Who runs a corporation, who has a beautiful home, who has a Corvette, who is just like, I don't give a fuck about nothing else.
yeah.
But the
I
shit
think
that
about
I'm- that I'm
myself.
on.
The shit
like,
that I'm on.
I'm
Yeah.
on my timing.
Yeah, but be
And
careful.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
I think that it's very easy to have an argument with a man and call him a narcissist, and now it's like it disables a guy because it's like, what do I do at this very moment? Like it's hard to like fight.
Because now anything I say at this point,
it's just
you gonna think I'm full of myself.
Yo!
You gonna think I don't care about nothing
Yo!
else except you.
Yo!
And now I just gotta shut up at this point because I'm either a narcissist or I'm sassy.
yo.
It's no in between.
I'm fucked up, so I might as well just shut up.
Do you
It's
feel
literally
like it's
no in
only
between.
like the black community of,
course.
men?
Absolutely.
Nowhere else.
There's nowhere else that we.
First off, I just feel like the black community as a whole is like and this is my personal opinion, so it's not facts behind it.
Right.
Is the only one that kind of like has like this battle for power within itself, where it's like other like races, nationality, all of that, they kind of don't go through this. I see some people, they don't even hold the door for they lady.
But
Or-
I think they do go through it. I just think it's not on a public display. I think because you can't say
Because
that.
what would they be going through? Like,
So think about this, right? I think when you think about all the other races, I think they definitely have shit in between them, but I think they do a better job at keeping it like that to where they don't display. We display literally everything we go through. You don't
I mean, we are
realize,
pop culture. That's really what it is.
but think about this, bro. You don't realize how, let's say a murder or something happens in a community, right? We know white people kill each other all the time too.
But we don't
However, they don't display it like we display it.
But I feel
See,
like-
people get mad at like white people pushing stuff, but let's be clear. Our blogs and our people was the first ones to put it up. All the black culture blogs, all the black culture this and that, we the first ones to throw up anything
Negative?
that happens negative in the community.
That's true.
So
That's true.
That's us pushing our own shit.
I will say that is very true.
But
That is
doesn't
very true.
negativity get
You
a
got me
bigger
fucked up right now. I'm
reaction?
not gonna lie.
A little bit.
Because you're not wrong.
No,
Yeah,
seriously
you feel
though.
me?
But doesn't negativity generally get a bigger response than?
But why does it happen? Like, so what about us?
And I'm not just saying with us. I'm saying in general. Like if
Yeah,
you go on
yes,
TikTok
correct.
and it's a bad story, black,
Yeah.
white, or whatever, it gets more.
You locked in.
but only thing is this though. Is it?
I don't know.
No, because I'm about to say like
Y'all in music, right? All three of y'all is rappers. Cool.
that's mad fire.
I need to hear some
First of
bars.
all, I'm an artist.
I'm
You're
That's
artists.
fair.
I'm sorry. All three of
That's
y'all
fair.
artists.
Sensitive
I'm,
about- and
I'm
I'm
very
sensitive.
much so an artist.
Sensitive
For
about my
sure.
shit.
So look, but let me ask y'all
Yo,
a
one of
question,
my
right?
songs
Let's
is gonna
hear
be
it.
on TV soon. Y'all need
Wait,
to
wait,
tap
hold on.
in.
Say it
Stop
again, my
playing.
brother.
Stop playing. Yo,
Wait, say the one. I'm
yeah,
gonna.
yo, that boy got a sync deal. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Let's talk
alright,
about it.
alright.
Congratulations.
Come on, let me
Like
get one of
you said.
those. Come
Yeah,
on,
come on,
yeah,
son.
Sing
come
like
on,
you
yeah,
said.
I'm an artist,
Come on,
man,
son.
for
Sure.
sure. Y'all
Hold
like-
on, but
And
since we talking about
established
music, right? Let me ask y'all a question, right?
Nah, I'm sorry,
Since
B.
we-
My
so-
fault.
We
Why
lost,
we?
nigga.
Why
We lost, bro.
why we only hear about like bad deals and different negative shit that happen in hip hop versus you don't think that people in country music have bad deals? You don't think people in rock music have fucked up situations?
Okay.
Not really.
But see,
Yeah,
my
I
thing
mean,
is,
not-
we
not
never
really.
know. My
No,
thing
no.
is, you don't know because it's not publicized. But in hip hop, the black culture, we
So,
hearing
I
stuff
might-
like
But if
that
you
all the
don't
time.
speak on it,
I might go a
then
little
there-
left, but I think
Yeah.
so. When it come to money, right, with us, it's not. There's no facts. This is just my
This
opinion.
is my opinion too.
This is just my opinion.
Yeah.
I ain't nobody.
Yeah. Yo, you still in my
Washed up,
shit.
washed up,
I'm a washed up musician.
washed up musician.
right.
Ain't never
Just trying
did
to get
shit.
by, yeah.
Just trying to get by.
Right.
I know niggas said throw all the podcast mics away. We know
Right,
that.
right.
I know. When it come to money, I feel like what we do with the money a lot of times be the first problem, right? So
Like buy a
now,
chain? That's where you going?
you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now when we get to the point where we trying to buy more chains and it ain't no budget, now we start going, let's start looking through the deal. The deal is fucked up. Where's the money?
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the
Where-
deal is to your very point. I'm sorry to cut you off because that's a valid point. The deal was bad before you signed it.
This is what I'm saying.
That's true.
Not
The
when
deal
you
was
do
already
the-
what the deal was.
Like
a
it's
fact.
not like it changed in the middle of
And it's
it.
nasty to say this, but niggas
You
always
signed
say,
it.
"Yo, you signed this. Like,
Right.
look at what you signed."
So-
and like,
So here how I feel like this will go full circle. Because a lot of times in hip hop, the reason why they got the deal was off of something negative. Like a lot of these younger artists are really getting
That too.
signed off of booming shit. Like
a
they
fact.
over here like fully
And
loaded.
being known in the streets.
Being known in the street, having all like yo, like you got the town on lock. Everybody's petrified of you. Let's make you an artist. So again, it's not like I know a lot of positive young artists that it's hard for them to see light of day because they can't compete with that. Like they don't have any like all they have is good stories, good things going on, and it just doesn't project that well in our community.
So you feel
We know
like
more
because
about-
they don't have a story to sell.
But the deal is they do
They
have
do
a
have a story
story
to sell.
and it's to sell, but it's just that unfortunately for
They don't got no
for
miscellaneous shit going on.
For myself too, like I don't want to sit here and say like, yo, I got a list of like young artists that I'm going, yo, I'm tapping into these artists all day. But if I did compile a list up together, half of them is definitely drill rappers. And it's not even because I want it to be, but
That's
it's just
just what
because
it is.
that's what has been like getting the most attention. Like you really got to search for like a artist
Yeah.
who is like, yo, like he got a lot of good things going on. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
the only part
so
with
you
this,
just denounced drill rap? I ain't want to do that to you because you my twin, but you did say good artists.
no, you know, I think to a certain degree, I just think that with anything,
Grah.
with anything, bro, I feel like there's a place for all of it. Like if we think about, yo, like my favorite rapper is Jay-Z. This is a drug dealer. This is a he also got guns. He got he also has a bulletproof vest on as well. He's popping shit too.
But I feel like he's also teaching. What are these?
Who's
I mean-
teaching Jay?
Yeah, no.
When? At
agreed.
what point? At what point though? Because if we talking about Jigga Man, definitely.
Yeah, we're not talking
No,
about
no,
Jigga
no,
Man.
We're
but
not talking about
we're talking
Jigga
about
Man.
444.
And we talking about that, yeah, of course, because you 50.
Yeah.
You have to teach.
You better teach me
You better
something.
teach me something. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so.
Credit.
Let's be clear. Even when he was teaching, he was also teaching younger generation how to hustle too. Like let's be clear. But I just say like I don't want this to be like a drill segment. I'm just saying.
I don't
it's-
even know how we got back to music,
It's just,
but I'm not
it's
mad.
just crazy how negativity carries so much weight.
In our community.
But I don't even think it's outside of music. I think in general.
Yeah.
The news cycle
the
is what the
news.
news cycle is.
Yeah.
The news cycle is let's report the bullshit that's going
Yeah,
on in
let's
the
do
world.
that.
Like,
Let's do that. Yo, crazy thing is, just recently, and yo, me and you was dying laughing at this because Shorty definitely was calling people big neck. I don't even want to go.
What?
Yo, it's a lot going
Where
on.
did you
I
go?
can
We're not
only
gonna
give
say,
y'all
but-
half a story.
Yeah.
Wait,
The rest
Big
y'all
Neck?
fill it in. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it went from big back to big neck now?
Yo, but this was a thing. But anyway, something had happened to me recently where I did something that was positive, in my opinion, for me and mine. Like my girl asked me to do something, and I did it for her. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Nah, talk about it. Come on.
I could do that.
Yeah,
I ain't,
nah,
you know
nah.
what I'm saying? I ain't trying to mess up a good show.
Nah. Go where you going.
All right, so
Go all the way there.
Yo, my girl's birthday was July 27th, right? So she went to get her nails done. In the midst of her getting her nails done, she's like, yo, I want you to have a matching set on your left hand side. So when I hold your hand, we match it. So I got my nails painted. like the same color and the style that she necessarily had. Did my friends hate it? Absolutely.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
But I don't care.
But we
You
just
did it for
laughed.
her.
We just
I did it
laughed
for
and
her.
moved
It's
on.
my girl. I'm holding on to her. I'm with her. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. She asked me to, so she put up a video just being like, yo, my man loved me so much that he'll do something like this for me, right?
You'd be a good girl, Dad.
Yo, I want a
Facts.
daughter so bad, bro. I'd be so jealous of this nigga, man. He know that.
You'll be,
Shout out my baby.
Yo,
Camilla.
your daughter gonna have
What's
you
my
doing the
camera?
same shit.
But
Camilla,
the
what's
crazy,
up, baby?
I can't wait, bro. But I say that to say, it turned into something where, yo, you think places that I move around in, one, none of that really matters. Like the people that I be around,
Yeah.
these folks be like, all right, cool. But to our community, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They was flaming me. Like it went crazy. And my girl is hood. She actually, I'm so happy that I kept her out of prison this summer.
Yeah,
But she
facts.
was calling people big neck.
She was in the comments just
going crazy.
wait.
I had to tell her to stop.
I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
as soon as I saw the post, the first thing
started dying.
I
He
went straight to the comments. I'm like,
Laugh.
there she go.
But I say that
There
to
she
say,
go.
yo, something that,
How I missed his post?
yo, it was a
Mad
lot.
funny.
It's still
They was
up.
flaming us.
up?
Yeah,
Yo,
it's still there.
I'm going after we finish this episode.
But I say that to say, I get it is one thing. I understand. I love a good laugh too. But I'm just going something that could have been taken positive, like on a positive side. Like, yo, he love his girl. He willing to do that for.
Right.
Was easily turned into being like more on the negative side.
It was like,
Now-
just come out the closet.
Yeah, it was harsh. It was harsh.
So let me
Sure.
ask. So now, did men and women call you or make you seem like you was like a beta male?
No, they was just like, just come out the closet, nigga.
Yo, you know what's crazy though?
Type of shit. Yeah,
the
yeah, it
only
was wild.
issue that I had was the only comment that I really saw was hers because I was like, yo, don't like why we playing into this? None of that matters to me. Like that part, like that's the part. Like I realized this too about a lot of if you could just wait it out after a week, it's over.
Nobody
Over.
cares.
Literally.
That's the sad
true.
part. Like it really be like, yo, like this don't go no further than
A
7
week.
days.
Facts. If it go that
If
far.
it go that far.
If it go that far, if it go that far, you know what I'm saying? Like
It only goes 7 days if you like a
if you
big
This is gonna
celebrity.
be a little out of pocket. Do you think Diddy can? Is that a situation that you can wait that out?
Y'all
or-
want me? Can I answer this, please?
you could do
Nigga
that.
said, ooh.
Yeah, me.
I think Diddy gonna be good again.
I don't
He
think
might
so.
not be in the same. You might not see him in the same light that you once saw him.
But that's the point.
But I don't believe that he's gonna be knocked down forever. I think he'll
When
be
you
able
say
to
that,
get
what do you
back up.
mean? What do you mean by that?
I mean,
Because you could mean like, not to cut you off, but I feel like some people could say, well, he's still gonna have money.
well, for sure, he definitely gonna still have money.
So yeah, so like,
right?
what are you
But it's
saying?
not, I'm not even talking about money, right? I'm talking about he's still gonna have a certain level of influence, and I do believe that like the same way, and this is two different situations, but the same way Chris Brown took his road to get back to a certain level of
It's not the
influence.
same thing.
It's not the same thing, but I hear you out. Go ahead, bro.
But
Now we're not talking about that on Beyonce's internet.
I'm trying to tell you that I just feel like, first of all, when you say it's not the same thing,
Sir,
I actually think
sir,
not saying anything's worse or better, because I think they both was bad situations, but let's be clear. At them times, Rihanna was looked at like a real like sweetheart. And the way they painted everything, I mean, Chris Brown had it rough.
he did.
He had it rough.
No, he did.
I think that the difference is, one, and I'm not. This is why I hate doing this shit. But let's just get through it. The difference is he was a kid, and I'm not saying one is better than the other, right? They were both kids. Boom. It stops there. He literally lets the music take over, and there's nothing else.
No, but see, you
hold
say
on.
that.
What I'm saying
but
is-
everything else. Every time he get into
Hold on.
altercation
Yeah,
with a
sure,
guy,
sure. What I'm saying is-
they bringing up he's so aggressive. He's this.
Sure,
He's that.
but what I'm saying is,
Which can be true.
it could be very true, but you couldn't stop the music part. The music part you couldn't stop. Like there was literally no stopping. Like, cause when's the last time he dropped the album?
Breezy?
Yeah,
It was recent, last year.
last year he on another tour. He's
If
on
not
a
this
tour,
year, was
like,
it
he's on tour.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Puff
This year or
don't.
last year.
What he gonna do? Sell us some liquor? Like,
Yeah, but
only
see,
thing
no,
is
but
this,
that's
what's
my
he gonna do?
problem.
Real quick.
And that's why I'm saying
Real
Puff
quick,
need
though.
to go back to
Really
doing
quick.
what he do.
Really quick, respectfully, because one, I don't support all of the shit that he necessarily did as far as putting his hands on a woman, especially like how that no matter to what degree, but that was wild seeing that video.
Facts.
But
I
really
agree.
quick though, that project was fire.
The Love Project?
It was OD.
Off the
OD
grid.
The Love Project was fire.
OD
That
fire.
was
But-
mad fire.
But do we care?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
So look, there's gonna be a very, very small.
See what I'm saying? And
amount
that's
of
why I'm
people-
saying. Go ahead, finish.
So wait, to this degree,
This is what I'm trying to figure
is
out.
he
What's
on
the
the same
question?
type of time as like? Are we like? I don't even know if this is where you was going with this. Is he on the same level as like R. Kelly? Like, are we doing that?
So
like, when
I
you
feel
supposed
like
to cancel the
yo,
music?
So there's a list of our black titans, legends.
Right.
Sadly, that has like it's sad to really think about it in this perspective, but you got your Bill Cosby's, your R. Kelly, you got your Puff now. This is a random one, not necessarily same tier, but you got like a Mystical.
I mean, shit. They say he raped somebody.
So we're like,
But even with that too, because Mystical, you dead right about that. But they still not canceling Mystical. They still playing his joint.
No,
I'm still.
sure.
I'm just trying to figure out.
I'm just saying, I just say, so here's my thing, bro. You always gonna have that stain. You can't get rid of the stain. No matter what niggas say, when you bring up R. Kelly, somebody gonna say something.
That's true.
When you bring up Puff, to some degree, we be in the spots, niggas be like, yo, so we mad at Puff still or not? Like, niggas
true,
gonna
that's
bring
true.
it up, now the conversation
right,
is there.
That's true. I just think that it's like for people right now, it's funny to clown it.
I don't think we take nothing serious, to be honest with you.
Because the deal is, people are more obsessed, and for this Diddy conversation, obsessed with dissing him opposed to like
What actually happened?
or even trying to make sure like we be on the positive side for the women that it actually affects. Like, so you don't hear like a lot of people being like, yo, like I wrote a letter to Cassie and I hope that she's okay, or praising her, or making sure like she's the like not the face of anything, but more so like, yo, we're excited to see where she goes in her career. We just so busy focused on like taking down Diddy, pause. But it's
Super
like
pause.
Yo,
it's like that though.
That's so funny you said that. Now I'm gonna go left with it because you literally just brought something and like literally popped in my mind. And that's funny you said that. But why are we like that? Because I realized even with this presidential election that's going on right now, Donald
Damn,
Trump
all the shit that I don't want to
versus-
talk about.
I know
Kamala Harris.
like we just falling down this tree
Music.
with
I know,
things.
I know,
that
but
I
I
just
just
did
talking
not
about
want to
music.
talk
No,
about.
look, y'all don't have to
God
touch on it.
damn.
But
All
I
right, no.
definitely,
It's cool.
it's something that he said though that made me think. It's like, bro, nobody, when you're speaking about something, and let's say all three of y'all here was Democrat and Kamala Harris supporters, which is nothing wrong with that. But then when you ask somebody, you speak and you be like, okay, cool. Why you like her? The first answer is never nothing about her. It's you giving me an answer why you don't like Trump. And to me, it's like all people know is like why they don't like something. Not you can't really tell me a real definite answer on why you're for something. It's like just like he said, like Cassie is like nobody's necessarily saying anything about Cassie per se. We just know how to throw Diddy under. And I think that like when we do that, to me, those things are I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. Because it's like if I'm telling somebody, oh, I'm voting for Donald Trump, my conversation ain't gonna be, oh, because Kamala Harris did X, Y, and Z.
No,
Oh,
you'll
I
say
don't
the
like her.
things-
I'm going to say, because Donald Trump, I think he did this. Or I think last time when he was president, I think he did this. Like, I'm going to give you reasons why I'm for somebody else, not give you reasons why I'm against the other person.
But you know what the internet did? And not Beyonce's internet, like just the regular internet.
The regular internet.
The regular internet. You know, the internet made niggas okay with
Not
just being
thinking
in
for
other people.
themselves.
Just being other people's business. Because the reality is, we wouldn't know a lot of this shit.
The other, to that same point, is also just having enough information to just make a quick comment. Like, it's like these clips are only for
Just enough.
It's just enough. Like, you could go viral off of a clip, but if you watch the entire, it's like the views probably not even the same.
Correct.
And it's only because like people only are like, I just want this little bit of information,
And that's
to
all I need.
and that's the only thing that I know.
And that's enough for me to really
Without
jump
actually-
out the window, too.
I can
Without
judge the whole
actually
movie
deep
off
dive-
of
I'm
the
gonna jump out the
trailer.
window.
Without deep diving and really like finding out real information on what's going on.
Like, I literally go straight. I don't know what it is, but when I get on my phone and I go to a video or anything that I'm looking at, I go straight to the comments.
Me too.
I don't know why. I just can't help it.
Me
But
too.
I go
I can't help
straight
it.
there, right?
Does that form your opinion? Like,
No, it doesn't.
I just like to see it.
That's where the entertainment,
entertainment.
is. That's where the entertainment. The video is whatever it is. The entertainment is in the comments.
Yeah.
But like,
I've tried to stay away from that.
I think it's hilarious.
It's mad funny
To me,
but
like-
I try my best to like stay, cause I like some of this stuff, depending on what you actually like engage yourself with or indulge with, it does fuck with you. Like without really even fully knowing, like, it fucks with you. Like I could feel some way about what I seen, like myself, and then as you're reading the comments, it might make you be like, damn, I'm tripping.
So you think comments sway? It
Of
like
course.
sways.
Because comments are opinions.
True.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, and I've said this before where it's like sometimes, if not all the times, it's sad, but opinions are more important than facts because opinions can make you go against the facts.
See, and that right there is my problem. That right there is my issue.
I agree. I don't think that's something to be proud of, but I'm just going, we have all of this technology. I said this before. We have all of this technology. We have, everything to tell you why something is what it is.
There's a saying though. They were like, people don't want to hear the truth because the lie is more entertaining.
Correct.
Boom.
Charlemagne the God. I don't know if he's the first person to say it, but I definitely heard him say it a lot.
Yeah, that's
And
very
there's
true.
facts. You can have something that's so true and nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, nah. The lie's more entertaining.
Now, is that only in our culture or is that like everybody?
Let's be clear. A lot of shit is only in our culture. And also, because two things could be true. We don't know what's going on in other cultures.
But why don't we?
Because it's not publicized.
It's not even that. I just don't think.
But you got friends that's not just black.
True.
I do too.
And that's why I know that it goes on in there. Yo, I had this Jew guy. I'll never forget this. I had this Jew guy who he's one of them white Jew guys who like fuck with a lot of black people. So one of them guys who think they could say whatever, and when they're around black people, and most people give him a pass because he did a lot for the black kids playing basketball.
He be dropping the N-bomb?
No, he ain't never say that. No,
Not in front of you.
Nah, well, not in front of me
right.
anyway. But one day he said to me, he said some shit that like really stuck with me. It was a couple years ago. He was like, yo, you think us as Jews, he said, y'all black people think that we don't fuck each other bitches. He think y'all don't think we don't steal from each other. He said, we do all that same shit. He said, the difference is though, when it's time to get something done, we know to put all that shit aside and get to it to do whatever we gotta do for our families. He said that's the difference. He said they literally do all the same things that go on in our communities.
That's true.
Literally. He said the difference is they understand that at the end of the day,
If we got to handle something.
if we gotta take care of this and this is what's
you know where
going on
that
for the
comes from?
family,
And
we gonna have to do what we gotta do.
The wise Dr. Umar said,
Why is that?
The wise doctor.
yeah, the wise Dr. Umar said, a lot of us are not focused on collaboration.
Facts.
That's mad true.
Like we don't want to collaborate with each other.
But does it go back to Jesus? Have you ever heard of like the whole crack era was to dismantle the black household?
Ooh.
Damn.
She
Yo,
hit
we-
it.
So does it
This
go
what we
back
doing?
to that?
I told you we
I
was
know
a little,
she can
I
rap
knew he was a
now.
little mature. I
You
told
was
you
born
he
in the
was a
crack
little
era? You a crack baby too?
No.
I was born in the crack.
Crack is mad funny.
Yo, I was born in the
When was
crack
you
era
born?
for sure.
Me too. I was at the
If you was born in the 80s, that's crack era.
at any point.
No,
Any point.
not
And
You
you
even.
somewhat a crack baby
You
regardless.
somewhat.
No, real talk.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
And if your parent wasn't actually one doing crack, somebody in the family was definitely doing crack. So you crack
Nigga
baby.
said somebody was doing it.
No, real talk.
No,
It was
but I
heavy.
feel
Nah,
like
let's stay with you.
does
You
it
had a
come-
heavy question. You said
Does
something
it
heavy.
stem from that because there's so much trauma from not being in,
There's power in
two-parent-
chaos.
Yeah.
So I do think that, yeah, like I think that
There's power in chaos. Okay.
it is. Like the more that people are confused and unsure and don't know have
Okay.
the proper
There we go.
direction.
I didn't understand where
I'm
you was
sorry.
at. Now I got you.
Yeah, like to that degree is like keep us kind of
Keep us
like
there.
Yeah,
I got you.
And
Yep.
but look at what's going on. Like everything run through us as far as like style, culture, all of it.
Everything
and we
runs
don't
through us, but
really-
nothing runs through us at the same time.
Facts. Because
Right.
we don't, what's the favorite thing that we don't own nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
People up in arms about that kind
That's
of shit.
true.
Yo, our culture literally influences everything for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
It does.
But we run very little
But that's because of what? We don't want to collaborate.
collaborations.
We don't want to collaborate with
What do
each
you think
other.
would curb that?
Pride, ego, a lot of those things that we do need to still be who we are.
I'm glad you said that. Yo,
Look.
first off, just so that everybody knows, yo, me and Kev live in the same mind.
Yeah, facts.
Yo,
It's a very scary place.
yeah, it's mad scary. So
It's a scary
I know,
place.
I know, like, yo, it's been times where like people will see a clip and I'll cut Kev off, or like even when we amongst each other, or he'll do the same thing to me, but it's only because I'm going. He knows exactly what I'm about to say. And
Yeah.
I'm cool. I could just chill out.
Yeah.
Yo, I haven't been around too many people where I've been able to like be like the 1A guy, and I had like let's say like a 1B, or just a
Or any given day, y'all can switch.
yeah, and
Or
the
literally be the same at the same time.
at the same time in certain spaces, and I try to figure out like why is it that I'm able to do that now, and I've had millions of friends, I've had millions of people around.
What you think it is?
Yo, one is definitely pride. I'm very comfortable in who I am, and like what spaces that I move around in, and the type of person that like just all around super comfortable with who I am. And I had to realize that people aren't super comfortable with who I am
Or with who they are.
and who
Both.
they are.
That's
at the
two
same
things
time.
that if
That's
they don't
very
true.
if they go together, you fuck. It's over.
It's over.
Kev has probably been like one of the few people that has been around me that like ego has never been a thing. And I'm not trying to make this like our brother moment.
Nah, go ahead. Come on, son. Come on, it's
For
all
sure.
good.
But the truth is, I think that the quicker that like seeing it happen in real time lets
Yeah.
me know like it can be done. And we have no fallout or like bump heads on anything just yet. So I'm still waiting for that moment actually.
But don't wait for that moment.
No. But I'm just saying this. At least I know how it would go. We already had the conversation of
Yeah.
like, yo, like we can disagree on certain things.
And then we could speak to that.
Yo,
100%.
We done bumped
we done
heads.
bumped OD
Right.
heads.
Right.
But guess what?
Pause.
Pause.
Go ahead.
Pause. You see,
That was
I-
crazy.
Yeah, I was-
Yeah.
that was
How did y'all
kinda-
get
that was-
past it?
That's why you
that
keep
was
wearing them
kinda-
shorts.
No, facts. But look. That's
How did
funny
we
you
get
asked, how
past
we
it?
get a conversation.
Yeah.
Yo, the crazy thing is this, cause this nigga can be a hothead.
I was gonna say the only reason we ain't fight is because he live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Even if we,
that's
but
yeah.
here's the thing. Even if we would have fought, we
would've
still
talked-
would have
we would've
been.
talked- we would've talked after.
We still would have been right here.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Having this conversation.
Talking about the fight.
We
Talking
would have been
about the
laughing,
fight.
joking about the fight.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So like, and I think I don't want to say, is that a man thing?
Oh yeah, cause
Maybe.
cause
I
y'all,
don't
cause
think
ladies
women-
can't do that.
Y'all can't do
Y'all
that.
can't just get it on and be cool after that. Y'all can't even have kissed the same guy and be friends. A lot of the times.
Like that's what I'm saying. It gotta be.
I ain't gonna lie. That's gonna take me somewhere else.
Yeah, we can leave it alone.
Yeah,
I just said to like what degree.
Women ain't shit.
Yeah,
on the low.
like-
on the low.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna leave that one alone.
As he sips his tea.
Yeah,
Leave that
that's
alone.
what.
Women
I
ain't
asked,
shit.
I asked Cap that earlier when we was in the car, and I asked him. I said, "Yo, is that just a nigga thing? Like, is that because
It
we
might
could dead argue, physically fight, right, and right after." The game coming on, and niggas gonna want to watch the game,
Right.
And it's
And
like,
we
alright.
can- we can-
and it's literally
Let's be very clear. I think that only comes with an actual bond.
Because
Because-
it take a specific type of person.
Yeah, because if I don't fuck with you when we fight, it's up every time I see you.
Yeah.
No, but you know what but see, you say that.
No.
But I've also seen enemies become closer after getting on.
I
I
think you
literally
think-
saw niggas really be beefing and end up becoming friends after they've realized
I'm not
who
saying
each
it's
other
not
is
possible.
or whatever
I'm
case
just
may
saying,
be.
like, let's go on the glass half full side.
Okay.
Right? Like the more common thing is when you fight or when you get to that point,
Yes,
chances are we not cool after that, right? If
It
we
depends. It
unless
depends
we
on
was
what the fight is over.
That's what I'm saying.
really-
It depends.
know what I'm saying? If we really had a bond, there's
Yeah.
a different. We talking about a different type of altercation versus
True.
just having an enemy. Like
True.
me just
True.
Where do enemies even come from? We going down a rabbit hole because enemies to me normally come from somebody that you was
From a
close.
friendship.
You know what I'm saying?
From a
So like,
friendship.
if you my enemy now, chances are,
We was mad close.
and I'm not going back there.
Yeah. That's
After
true.
after it go up, I'm not going back to us being
Yeah.
cool. You understand what I'm saying?
I guess it comes down to how
Because now I'm
far
gonna
it
watch you
went.
super different.
Right.
I guess it comes down to how far things actually got.
If it's to the point
you
you
got
my
me
enemy.
thinking.
But a fight that isn't that far. To
A fight ain't that far to me,
But
though.
it depends
Yeah,
on what
facts.
we fought over. Like if you did some foul shit to my moms,
That's what I'm saying. It really depends. Because remember, I was asking
some
Kev
niggas do take
earlier-
it too far.
Too far.
Too far.
Fights
I
is
was
not too
asking
far.
Earlier, I was thinking to myself.
Fighting is not too
Fighting
far.
not too far.
I was thinking to myself, like, what would be a situation that would make me actually want to really feel in my heart of hearts, I want to kill this person? Like, what would really take me there?
Cause kill is crazy.
Kill is crazy.
I mean, you would have
for
to,
you to
like-
sit there to know that you possibly going through 25
For somebody.
for something. What would really like
And
take
Probably
me there?
family. Like
What'd you
if
say?
you messed, I have a son.
Okay.
If you mess with my son,
But mess with your son.
He
how?
asked me that
He
too.
said the same thing, but like how? What does that mean? Because when I hear mess with my son, what I'm thinking is, what, your son got into a fight?
no,
What,
I
like
mean
your son
something
got into a
deeper,
scuffle?
like deeper than that.
I know you don't want to say.
Yeah, I don't
I have
wanna
a son too, so it would bother me to say. But I know what would get me there, and it would definitely be something for my son.
Yeah,
Like,
so for me,
He said
right,
the same thing. Son for his
it would
kids.
have to. It has to be.
But
there.
you never really want to
Right.
say. but
Because if
it's like-
somebody beat my son
Exactly.
up, if he
You gotta-
come home
you
and
gotta-
tell me, I don't think I'm gonna be that mad by the time I get to
Yo,
wherever.
chin up, let's go fight
yeah,
tomorrow.
Like, by
Like,
the time
what
I
we
get
doing?
there, it's
wait, like another kid.
kid, or if an adult put their hands on my son, right? If he come to tell me, by the time I'm angry when you tell me, by the time we go to wherever this person is at, I'm probably not gonna be that. I'm just talking about for me.
I got you.
I ain't gonna be that angry.
You might still want to fight, but it ain't gonna be. I'm gonna kill him.
I ain't gonna be all the way there. By the time
Not
I
kill.
get there,
You might
and
not
then-
have it on you, but
I might not have it on me, but I just think for me, I also want to see where this person is at mentally.
Yeah.
Because it's just me now, like, cause they might not have the energy that they
Now
had.
that you there.
So they might be on some, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was waiting for you to approach me because I remember what happened in the situation.
I took it too far.
You understand what I'm saying?
So you letting it slide?
It's not that I might not necessarily be, if we in the moment, totally different situation.
Yeah.
I'm reacting to somebody putting hands on my son, it's up.
Yeah, have to.
In the moment. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is if you coming to talk to me about it, I got too much time to think
That's
before
true.
I see this person
That's
to
true.
really,
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
true. That's
the
true.
only thing, like we talked about, somebody do something to my daughter.
Yeah,
I don't give a
that's
fuck when
different.
she tell me.
Right.
Yeah, it could be years down
It could
the
be
line.
years down the
10 years
line.
down the line.
I don't
I found
give a
out
fuck.
some wild shit
Right.
happened
I
back
don't
then.
give a fuck when my
Right.
daughter tell me this.
Right, it's up.
God forbid nothing happened, but if
Yo.
she told me, I don't give a fuck when she tell me, it's up.
That's
for
the reason.
person.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
hunting
fact.
niggas down.
That's
like,
a fact. That's a fact.
And she'll tell niggas, my daddy knows how to shoot. Straight up.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
My daddy knows how to
so
shoot.
for me,
Straight up.
So for me to be sitting
Straight
down
up.
thinking like, when you hear like stories about people dying over $20 or like
that's
little
wild.
dumb shit, to me, I'd be like, I can't see myself like coming
Back to
in the
what he was
space of where.
saying.
Dr. Umar
I
wouldn't
feel
fuck with
like
that kind of
it's whatever space of mine that you're in. Like
I think
$20,
I think you got to think a lot.
Yeah,
and I
niggas
don't
is
know.
dying for.
or not think enough.
Nah, niggas is dying for less than that.
We got way off. I don't know where we are, where we supposed to be.
Because it was, yeah.
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
will say this just to lock in on that thought. We don't think enough. We feel as a people.
Too much feelings.
We feel too much. And I don't feel like there's nothing wrong as far as like having feelings. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yo,
But niggas,
yo.
and when I say niggas, I don't just mean men. I mean
people.
girls too. Niggas allow feelings to dictate everything. And it's like, bro,
Everything is
quick.
emotional.
go ahead.
Really quick though, do you think that that's a part of our culture as well?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
but hear me out. Do you think that we prepare for bad things so much that when it actually happens, we go overboard because we've been premeditating this for so long?
That's another. Wow. Okay.
Because don't you like,
Bro,
Don't you?
y'all don't
in
realize-
in your head, real quick.
Go ahead.
In your head, do you ever be like, yo, while I'm on a train, like how many times have you thought, yo, if one of these niggas do the most on the train,
I'm going.
Yo, every time I get on, I love taking the train now, but yo, when I get on the train now, I go, where I'ma stand? Because if one of these niggas try to snatch my phone, it's up.
But how many times have you done that? Like
I
how
do
many
it every
times?
single time.
I really want y'all to really take a look at this, and it's something that I was thinking about as well. And if you sit down, just don't respond real quick, but just sit there. If you take 2 seconds and think, y'all realize that anytime we're being promoted to, anytime we're being like anything that's actually like geared towards us, it comes in an emotional form.
Every time.
So, and that's why I use the Kamala Harris. I feel like she's literally using the emotional black woman card to other black people as like her lead in front. Or like when a black Panther movie came out. Y'all remember when Black Panther came out?
Gosh,
like
I do.
that movie, it was a very good
Come on, the
movie.
Judas joint?
No, Black Panther.
That movie was fire.
That was mad
No,
fire.
that
That's
was
where I
good
was
too.
going.
Yeah,
Come
come
on.
on.
Fred Hampton joint. My
Black
fault.
Panther, Marvel.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit was an emotional attachment.
The crazy thing
It's
is,
so crazy. Not because it was good, but it was good.
it wasn't one of the best ones though.
It wasn't. That literally was an emotion. Everything
Was
when it's
yeah.
emotional.
I was still
bro.
in the movie
Niggas
theater
was
singing,
literally
lift every
who
voice
don't-
and
I'm a
sing.
Marvel head.
Swear to God.
Bro, I'm
Yo,
a
did you
Marvel
see the fits
head.
that people had?
Nigga, I had on all leather.
Oh, niggas
with the
was showing
scully
up
rolled up.
with the African that
they
shit
was
going
going
hard.
I walked through with my whole family singing, lift every voice and sing. Swear to
All
God.
that- all
Top
that
of my lungs.
emotional attachments.
I think that is buried into our DNA. I think that's the part. But that's the reason why.
I think we are a passionate people.
Yeah, but
Right.
by default,
Very
like
true.
To your point of
Trauma starts there.
yo, because
So
the
where does that
deal
come
is,
from?
Instead of thinking, it's definitely from slavery.
Yeah.
Right? You know exactly where that's coming from.
Nigga, let's
Yo,
come
let's just
on,
say
bro.
that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let's be clear.
But like, yo, the truth is like, niggas like, where do you think that's coming from? Where do you think?
Niggas are definitely.
Niggas ain't know. Where else?
Nigga said, where did black people's trauma come from?
Where does that form from? What is
Wow,
that? What
what
is
did
that
we go through?
fragrance?
That's
Slavery.
crazy.
Slavery,
Yo,
nigga.
because if you think about it, I mean, all the way down, like, the music, church,
Look at where we at.
bro, everything is an emotional
But the
attachment.
crazy thing is that's the part that we gotta kind of turn where it's like you can still use your emotion to make a better decision for yourself.
Bro, now you got me thinking. Cause even fucking food, even like soul food, bro. Like soul food is an niggas that eat emotionally, bro. Like niggas don't
Yo,
be eating.
his world is unlocked right
Yeah.
now.
Nigga said,
it
hold
really
on.
is.
Slavery?
No, bro. I'm dead ass, bro. I'm saying like, yo, niggas really like get high blood pressure and all this crazy shit off of being emotional.
That's yeah.
Emotional in the food. Oh, I get because you eat your
Yeah,
emotions.
Cause you
Okay, I got it.
eating, when you eating like
But I think that's a part, or spending. Like we
Or
spend,
spending.
we spend money
Spend it
emotionally.
emotionally.
We spend emotionally.
yo, bro.
But okay, when you said people don't think enough, there are people that sit here and think of exactly what you're saying and will manipulate situations.
What you mean?
For black people.
Just like you was saying before, like some political campaigns, or even like look at certain
People
movies.
think of this. They don't just like.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah, so
That
they use it for propaganda.
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
use they'll use your emotion
Your
against
emotions
you.
against you. No,
Of
for a
course.
fact.
Yeah.
For a
Yeah.
fact.
But that's why I feel like emotional intelligence, or even awareness at this point in life is, I think we're the what are we the generation that's?
I don't know.
I feel like we've been a part of everything. For
Literally.
sure.
I hate it.
Which is crazy. So
I
I feel like
hate
I'm
it.
not gonna lie, I feel like we got more trauma than anybody.
How so?
Because
We experienced everything.
you know how they say
a
like
degree.
Nah, we experience everything, bro.
Nigga, what did we miss?
what's the saying where they say like you're old enough to know better, young enough
To not give a fuck?
to not give a fuck?
Nah, I think. Nah,
I'm
son.
only saying like we've been let's just use like big events. Like so we've been through like 9/11, COVID, what else did we go through like as far as like
Yeah, but
Crack
that's what when
era,
you say
we got
everything,
that
I
in
mean,
it.
like our grandparents is
Yeah.
the ones
PPP
who experience
loans.
everything. I would say it's our grandparents, bro, because our grandparents they've
Well, they
been
only-
through
they-
segregation.
they've been through racism.
No, but not just. They went through segregation, racism, and everything.
all the same shit.
If
So
they're
we
blessed
are
to
too
still be
still.
here.
But it's all the same
But
shit.
we don't know what it's like to
I feel
go
like-
inside of a store and looking at some shits where it say white only. I don't know what that's like, bro.
That's a fact.
Sure.
That's true. That's true.
We know what happens when we go in the store and white people like, let's get the fuck up
but
out
how
of here.
about this? What if we got something that's worse? So they got it where it's for a fact that it's up.
And
like
you know we don't fuck with you.
You know we don't
Right.
like it's clear as day where our
Okay,
shit is hidden.
that's true.
We
Where
don't
it's
know.
like somebody might be like, yeah, yo, sorry, I can't get this job because you don't have X, Y, and Z, but it's really because it's just going. Like imagine having secret enemies. Would you rather know who you against?
would
I say
rather
the
know.
same
'Cause
thing.
I'd rather
do
know where to
I'd
just
rather
not go.
know.
Yeah.
I'd rather know where to not
Yeah.
go. I'm not gonna say like it. We still getting. This is gonna turn into something different, bro.
Yeah, I see it. But all right, slavery. Slavery.
Right. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's really what it boils down to, man.
crazy.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
So I ain't gonna lie. We was at. What'd you learn today?
This world has changed.
Nigga said slavery.
Right.
Slavery.
Right.
You know what I could say I learned today? Literally, I don't want to say everything, but I'm going to say 95%. Because it's still at 5%. But 95% of things we do, see, feel, hear comes from an emotional place.
Yeah. And that emotional place is negative.
And it's mostly negative.
Okay, what'd you learn
Damn,
today?
y'all fucked my head up today.
My bad, bro. We ain't mean to put you on about
It was
slavery.
Cass.
Niggas say, yo.
Just in case you ain't know about it
Just
before.
in case you ain't know.
Nah, 'cause I'm sorry. I want you to, but I was really sitting here thinking like, damn, like niggas really go through. Everything is emotional, bro.
Nah, for a fact. I think for
It's
me,
like even thinking like when women, complain that like men ain't shit and all that, the term that be saying, and it ain't that men ain't shit. It's literally like they fathers and whoever else, whatever was
Damn,
passed
all right.
down.
This nigga's
it's
unlocked.
like, like everything starts to unlock and you realize and you sit there. So I think so what do you gotta say? Like next time you gotta be like, yo, I understand.
your
get
father
it.
wasn't shit. That's your response.
I understand. It's definitely
You
coming
say
from.
that might start an
That's what I'm
argument.
like. That was what he really came up with.
No,
He
that's
said-
what it
not your
sound like.
father. What I'm saying is, I understand it's coming from some type of emotional place.
right. Of
You
course.
feel me?
Of course.
everything has a root.
Everything has a root. That's
I
what
agree.
I'm saying.
Okay.
That's fair.
What did I learn? I feel like our generation is like the first to begin the conversation. Because when you mention like grandparents and stuff, I believe their generation was called the silent era. They don't talk about, especially not their emotions.
Right.
That's
Very
real.
true.
That's real.
Very
so
true.
I feel like there's hope.
Okay. Positivity. I fuck
Do
with
you?
that.
There's hope for
I
what
do.
though?
More understanding, awareness, and how to turn it around eventually.
I want to have
I'm on
faith
side
in
of
that.
that. Yeah, I'm on the side of that.
I would like to do that. Yo, what I learned today had nothing to do with our conversation. It didn't.
We tried. Nigga said we tried.
What I learned today is, how productive that we can be when we don't have to like worry about other things other than just have the conversation.
Yo.
Very much so.
Yo.
So I'm right.
So wait. So
I was
wait.
right?
So what you're saying is.
I was right. I heard you.
So what you're saying is we got to get the bag up. So
Inside joke.
So it got.
Yeah. That's what he's saying.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I got you.
Slavery.
Slavery.
And that's what I learned today. I just learned slavery.
Yeah.
Slavery. No, real talk. What I learned had nothing to do with our conversation either, which is crazy. But
Look, I'm trying to tell you this thing.
So wait, the question was like for the day or
No,
for
just
the
what you learned.
no. Just it was meant to be here,
No,
but we just happen to be a little bit different. Like
It stemmed from here,
for
but
sure,
it took you somewhere else.
It took me somewhere
Okay.
else because like that's what today's conversation really took me from one place to another, which I'm not mad at. But like what I learned today, and it goes with what you just said. Yo, we gotta fucking collaborate. Like everything here at this point
It's a collaboration.
is a collaboration. Like
Yeah.
if this nigga doesn't get on that plane, we probably don't have. I don't hit you up to say, yo, can you be here? Me and him probably just trying to figure out what else we doing for the week.
Yeah,
that don't
that's
have
a
nothing to
fact.
do with this. You
That's
know
an
what I'm
old
saying?
time fact.
Collaboration, bro. Shout out to Dr. Umar. I fuck with him for that.
Yeah, that's
Hold
real.
on.
For sure.
I gotta give me a Dr. Umar shirt or something. 'Cause I fuck with that nigga, son. That ass.
He be saying some shit, and then
He do.
sometimes he be losing me. But I mean, that's like everybody else.
Yeah, but for the most part,
For
He
the
be
most
on.
part,
He be on.
I mean,
Got you.
I fuck with Dr. Umar.
I ain't gonna lie. And this might go back to the negative shit.
I just brought up Dr.
I'm
Umar.
sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
niggas gonna go back to something
But I
negative.
know niggas is waiting to see Dr. Omar fuck a white bitch.
Yo, but no, for real though.
I know.
I'm not gonna hold you.
I know
This
they
nigga's
waiting.
not
He
wrong.
has?
This is not wrong.
Niggas waiting to see him
Niggas,
slip.
somebody.
And fuck with one
Yo, but you know he know that. He
Yeah,
know
I know he know.
He know it.
I know he know. Shout out my boy Dr. Umar.
You
She
better
was
not be
Puerto
cooking
Rican.
one of them snow
Nigga said,
bunnies.
well, she was technically Puerto Rican. She was not a white. He don't hug white bitches. I'm not white women. He don't hug white
Oh my
women.
God.
He don't hug white women.
Somebody's waiting to say,
Nigga be
yo,
giving them
Dr.
daps. He be
Umar
like this.
Yo.
slept with the milk of
Yo,
magnesia.
y'all saw Pootie Tang, right? Yo, I know for a fact they trying to set him up like that with the
With the white woman?
they trying to check his
milk of
power.
magnesia
Yeah,
queen.
They trying to do that for
Yo,
sure. For
on
sure.
that note, man.
On that
There
note.
you go. Word up.
Yo, that's
That's actually
crazy.
mad funny.
All right, wow.
Heard you. That was actually really fire.
That was fun.
I need to hear some music.